on YouTube. I'm Amy Grant, and I'm sitting here in a studio with other people that you can't see. Brian Ward is going to be
Hello.
helping us with some questions. And thanks for joining us. We're excited about talking about this new Put a Little Love in Your Heart. So, Brian, what do you want to talk about?
Well, I'd love to talk about this video.
Okay.
So, Amy, you are an accomplished singer-songwriter. You're in the Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame. But as an artist, you've also done a lot of cover songs over your career. Jimmy Webb, Joni Mitchell. There's just, the list goes on. So what made you choose this one for the last decade, actually?
Yes, I know. So for over 10 years, we've closed out our shows with Put a Little Love in Your Heart. And so, yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest. Part of me is a little bit of a milkweed in the wind. I love other people's suggestions. I love the camaraderie of making music. And so over a decade ago, Greg Morrow, a fantastic drummer in Nashville, originally from Memphis, Tennessee, but Greg suggested that we add this 1969 Jackie DeShannon tune, Put a Little Love in Your Heart, to our live shows. And, I don't even remember the first time I heard that song. It came out when I was 8. And, it's just such an easy sing-along. And I thought, well, that's a fantastic idea. And so fast forward a decade, and it was during COVID, and Greg said, hey, I really think we should do a recording of this. And we were all isolated. and he just has a home studio, and he's a drummer, but he actually played a lot of the instruments on there. And then other band members, Mike Bernadello played bass, just great background vocalists that I tour with, Kim Keys, Gene Miller, Tanya Hancheroff. And yeah, so I mean, thank you, Greg Morrow, and for making this song a part of my musical life. And yeah, that's how it came about.
So if you have some questions for Amy, go ahead and put them in the chat. I'll be watching for those, and we'll get to those. But Amy, this song was written in 1969, and the world was in a tumultuous place.
Yes.
It's 2022, and the world is still in a tumultuous place.
Yes, it is.
Any thoughts about the meaning of the song then and now, and how it relates to the world?
Oh my goodness. Well, it seems in this world we're always short on kindness, and Jackie DeShannon, she's still alive.
She's still alive.
Oh, I have not had a conversation with her.
We tried to reach out to her and couldn't get her.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, I just love the lyrics. Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. It's so simple, but I think sometimes we get overwhelmed with, the answer's got to be something really big, when the answer to change, to affecting change in the world, we all have equal opportunity to that. And it's seeing people around us. It's seeing need as an opportunity to engage. And it's just so fascinating how an act of kindness can transform a moment. I love that Viktor Frankl quote, and that, which I'm not going to quote it exactly, but between the stimulus and the response, between something coming at us and how we respond, there is a space. And in that space is our liberty and our freedom. So no matter what comes at us, we can go, so I have the freedom to respond. I can respond with kindness. I can respond with help. I can respond with understanding. I can respond with we instead of them. And, this is nothing new. And, but I just love how Jackie DeShannon put all of these concepts in such a simple song, and we can all sing it.
Very true. So you've made a lot of music videos in your life. Do you like making music videos?
There's a part of making videos that's fun. And, like it's this pop-up community, and you get to know people maybe for the first time while you're interacting on a video. And um, the whole experience lasts a day or two. And that's really what I remember about a video, is the experience of doing, what the weather was like, where we were, what we ate, how we laughed. This video is different. This video, we invited, well, first off, the whole reason I get to keep doing what I do is because a lot of the same faces keep showing up. And a promoter's not going to book a concert unless he feels like he can sell tickets. And I just have to say that people that have let my music be a part of your life, I'm assuming you're one of them if you're watching this, your generosity and your involvement in my music is really what gives me the ability to keep making music. So the invitation came out from my management team: send us videos, send us pictures. We're all in this together, and we'd like to all be part of it. We'd like for everyone who wants to be a part of the video. And so picture selection process was not mine. But it was fun getting a taste of old friends.
Do you have any idea how many pictures and videos were sent in?
I have no idea how many. Brian, how many pictures and videos were sent in?
About 500.
Really?
Yes, 500.
Oh, that's great.
So it was great because there were some that were the similar shots. There were moments in the show that means people really responded to, because there were like 50 pictures of the same shot,
Isn't that funny? Because it sounds like people were sending in their experience of the concert, and really what we wanted also was pictures of them.
Yes. And so we got more pictures in of them at their experience at the show, like meeting before the show and all their merch and just hanging out, having coffee before the show in front of the marquee. So we put a lot of those in there, and it was really great. So
what I love is I love the community of people that we're always looking for common ground. That's where community comes. Oh, I love that book. I love that movie. Do you like that game? Do you like that team? And what I experience is people coming to my concerts to see each other, planning trips together. And I can't begin to tell through the years things that have been so life-changing for me. Like, people that have come alongside me with some of the passions and the way that I want to serve. And they've said, hey, we'll roll up our sleeves and help you. That the first time I was totally bowled over by that was, I think it was in the 90s, And the Friends of Amy organized a Habitat for Humanity build. I was like, what?
Amazing.
It's unbelievable. I know.
Yeah.
So, I love that we keep inspiring each other to be a force for good. And a force can just be smiling at the person who cut you off in traffic, or extending grace instead of flipping them off. I mean, kindness it's powerful.
So you mentioned Greg Morrow gave you the inspiration to do the song. There's some interesting parts in there. There's a horn section in this song. Talk about, like, when you first heard the track, like, were you like double fist in the air, woohoo? Like,
yes, I was. Well, Greg being from Memphis, they're just that deep groove, soulful Memphis vibe. It's just, everything out of Memphis has a little special sauce on it. And Greg definitely delivered the special sauce. My favorite reaction to this video is Jonathan Hamby, who plays keyboards and plays this song live every night. His daughter, Noah, her reaction, he was playing some other songs. She was like, play the music. No. And then when finally it starts, I'm not even singing. It's just the horn section. And she's like, it just feels good.
It's a definitely feel good song. And I saw the tour a couple times, and it was just a great cap of the night. because it was such a fun night anyway. And then here's this song with a great message, with community spirited. Any favorite memories or specific show memories of doing this song and watching the people be into it?
Oh,
Or the
wow.
band, even, because the band looked like they were having a blast.
The band's always having fun. I mean, there were so many highlights on the tour. I don't know why this one comes to me, but we did a show at a theater in Los Angeles. And it was such an eclectic group of people. That's really what I notice. I notice people from all different, it looks like all different backgrounds, different races, different life orientations. I don't know how to say it, just all big melting pot. And everybody's like singing to each other. And I mean, yeah, that's what makes it magical.
Yeah, it was a fun night for sure. Last year was spent celebrating Heart and Motion's 30th, which was, you did a lot of the songs from on the tour from that record. So a great question is, what's putting your heart in motion right now in your life? And what might be coming up that's putting your heart in motion?
Thank you. Well, the biggest thing putting my heart in motion right now is the arrival of my third grandchild, Penelope. And I'm seeing her a lot. Her mom is Millie. Her dad is Ben. And I wrote the song Baby Baby for Millie. And so I just look at, our family where we are now, and that just feels beautiful. And so, and here on the home front, I'm working on writing some songs. I have not engaged in songwriting seriously for continually for a long time. And so, I'm writing every week and hope it'll be songs worth putting on a new record. And I'm not trying to get too far ahead of myself. Last week I wrote with Natalie Hemby and Barry Dean, both of whom I admire so much. I've known Natalie, check her discography, but her mom has been my assistant since 1986. And Natalie grew up, hanging out in the dressing room, and she's 16 years younger than I am. And so I've just watched her, I've watched her songs touch the lives of Lady Gaga, Adele, Ed Sheeran. She is co-written with so many amazing people, and she is a force of nature, as is Barry Dean. And last week we met out at our farm. We do this thing called Keeping the Fire, where we light an outdoor fire January 1. We let it burn until May 1st and invite people to come keep the fire. And for 48 hours to keep the same fire burning. And Natalie said, let's write songs at the fire.
That's awesome.
And so, and we're doing that again on Monday. And, it's just such a reminder that good things happen when we show up. And showing up is just giving whatever it is in front of you, the people, the project, you just have to give it your attention. And so, and I'm so amazed by how much of life we sidestep with distractions, and they can be a lot of great things, but we sidestep with the distraction of self-entertainment, with the channel changer, with this moment feels uncomfortable. I think I'll go fix a snack. I got some stuff bubbling up in me. I think I'll go pour a glass of wine. I was just asked to write just a comment about a book coming out in April called What We Wish Were True. And it was written by Toulouse Schuyler Quinn, the daughter of a beloved songwriter in Nashville. She passed away at 42. But she started the Nashville Food Project. She was bigger than life, raucous laugh. And the last 20 months of her life, she went through the journey of brain cancer, glioblastoma. And just reading her words, when your time is limited, you don't want to numb out. You don't want to be distracted. It's what matters? what hurts, what's real, what do I believe? And so, whoo, like her words have just been like, God, I just don't want to spend my life answering texts, or I know we're on YouTube right now, but I don't want to spend my life looking at everybody else's life on social media. It's like, what's my life to live? What's your life to live? And let's do it. Nothing is insignificant. And so those are things lighting my fire right now.
On that thread, you did an interview recently, and one of the quotes was, "My heroes are people that help other people."
Yeah.
And what a great tie-in with the meaning of this song, right? Because you have to have love in your heart if you're going to love yourself, but also love other people.
Yeah, you can't give something you don't have.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, man. The journey of facing the big questions: Am I loved? And if so, by whom? And is there a love big enough to fill everybody? And I believe the answer is yes. And that love is divine. And so, yeah, and all of us kind of on our own journeys, I think it's evident how awake somebody is to that in a given day, because it's not a constant. Sometimes we like receiving that and pouring it out, and sometimes we're like, and we're not in a place to give. But yeah, and it's good to see somebody acting out and go, they're not awake to the love. But they can be.
So to wrap up this section, Rye Conrad wants to know, are there plans for Christmas tours this year? And I'll let you answer that. And then is there any sneak peeks on what's ahead this year for you?
Yeah. Hello, Rye Conrad. This might just be you and me on YouTube, and just the two of us. But yes. So I'm going to be doing 2 Christmas things. I hope I'm right on this, but for the last several years, I've toured with Michael W. Smith, and he and I will do somewhere between 5 and 10 shows the first half of December. And then if you're in a mood to travel, my husband, Vince Gill, and I do 12 shows at the historic Ryman Auditorium. And we've done that for years. And those 2 shows are so different and both lovely. So join us if you can. And then I'm writing to work on a new project.
Awesome. Well, the video is about 1.5 minutes away.
Okay.
So if you can tell people to just stay on the channel.
Okay. And
that you'll be back after the video rolls. We'll come right back for about 5 more minutes.
Okay.
And
all right. So the video is going to roll soon. If everything works right. This is the first time we've done this. So if you send in a picture, I hope you see your face in the video. If you don't see your face in the video and you sent in a picture, just know that your face was seen by us. And thank you so much.
And I think we're going to try to put all of the pictures that were submitted in videos somewhere on the website in a place where everybody can see each other's experience. Might take us a couple weeks to get all that done, but we're working on that. So everybody can see. If you didn't make the video, you can see everybody else's experience. So.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Fantastic. Peach Outfit by Trina Turk. And
there you go.
Sent to me by my friend in Richmond, Virginia, because I'm not a shopper.
Awesome. Well, we're going to sign off. Watch the video. It's coming up shortly, within a minute. And then we'll be right back live for about 5 more minutes after that.
That's right. What he said. Okay. And we're off.